Hello, my wonderful people. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're seeing my beautiful face for the first time, my name is Tina Isawa and I'm an immigrant based here in Canada. So on here, I create videos that will benefit you and I, including my lifestyle and every other important content or topic just like today's own, and I want you to stick around, watch it. But before then, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please click on the subscribe button, join this amazing family. You're definitely going to get the value for clicking and joining here. Okay, thank you. So today's video is about how I became a certified project management professional in Canada without any Canadian experience. Okay, this is me. There is no script to what I have to say. It's just me sharing my journey and telling you the things that I think I did, or maybe, yeah, what brought me to this point. Okay, I will have to start first off by giving credit to you all who reached out to me privately and, of course, on my comment here. I remember I made a video in 2023 and that video really changed my life. It changed my mindset. It changed my views about myself and about every other thing around me. So I think I'm privileged to have a platform like this where I have people who will support me, and while I'm supporting them, coming here to be vulnerable. I think that was what I titled that video. So as at that time, I was working, but not the kind of job I was doing back home before I came here. And I kind of came here to lay my frustration, and all of you like give an incredible suggestions that brought me to where I am presently. So in case if you don't know my background, back home I worked in the healthcare sector as a project manager, program manager, research, policy. Now I'm kind of figuring out myself. Some of those things we talk about them in the high level. We don't like analyze it or break it down the way I see things now. So these were my areas back home. And coming here, with the phobia or the with the phobia of you're not qualified, or nobody's going to take you, or you're not able to express, which I see as a huge concern or issue with immigrants not being able to express their experience either during an interview or on their resume. So these were all the things I figured out. I think this video is about how I became a project manager, a certified project management professional rather. So after that video, I connected with a couple of people who kind of told me, can I see your resume? So I shared my resume with them and they looked at it. They said, this is a project management experience. And of course, on the comment section, I was seeing people telling me, get certification on project management and all these put together. That was in either November or December of 2023. But by January, one of the persons I connected with, Christy, I'm going to continue mentioning her name. So I started asking her, how do I become a certified project manager, even though I have the experience? So she was like, okay, I have these people that do project management certification training back home in Nigeria, and it's quite affordable. You don't have to pay thousands of dollars to be certified or hundreds of dollars to be certified. You already have the experience. It's just for you to understand how to answer the exam questions and get certified. So I enrolled. That was in January 2024. I enrolled in that course, and while I was on that course, I got admission to study project management in Saskatchewan Polytechnic. So I did these two courses already. I had finished the one for Nigeria online, staying awake midnight to do that, to join the class. And I finished my project management course with Saskatchewan Polytechnic here in Canada. So I think I was prepared, but I felt like not prepared enough, right? So yes, before then, I think in 2022, I had already done business analysis training and which gave me a lot of insights to harnessing my experience. But that phobia was still fighting and battling with me, right? So when I finished the project management course with Saskatchewan Polytechnic, by the way, it was all expense paid off. I didn't have to pay a dime from my pocket. So, and that will be a story for another day, right? So I didn't pay money to do that course with Saskatchewan Polytechnic. So I was prepared when it comes to writing the certificate examination. But before then, while I was doing the project management course, I equally enrolled in immigrant class with Saskatchewan Intercultural Association. It was really tough. When I say it was tough, they have this program where they call mentorship class, where over 600 people, I think she said 600 people or 300 people applied to do that course. They only have 10 slots. Yes, your favorite girl Tina Isawa was among the 10 persons that were picked for that course, and it was for I think that was March and finished May of 2024. So that gave me, of course, I have my certificate, right? Which is something that opened my door to equally helping people with writing their resume and preparing them for their interview. Because it's one thing to have the certificate, one thing to have the education experience, and the huge part of you getting your foot at the door or getting that job you desire is your ability to speak well, speak to it during an interview and convince the panel, right? So I got lucky. I joined that class and they trained me or trained us on how to write your resume, how to tailor down your resume, how to do interview preparation, how to, everything that I thought I had the experience, even though I had a class when I came in 2022 as well on how to answer interview questions and other, but I felt that this prepared me better. So but that's just by the side. And maybe I'm going to be talking about how, I don't know, so the point was that once I finished my certificate training on project management, then I went ahead to apply to write the exam. And on the exam, the application, which I will make a video on how to apply and how to do that. But I still prepared myself with a question and answer. Of course, I used Coursera. My friend equally gave me her own login details. I equally prepared myself in order to understand how to pick the answers or how to answer the questions. And I registered with my experience back home. Yes, I was speaking to one of my friends. She was like, but you don't have project management experience in Canada. I say, yes, I do not have. But PMP or PMI requires you to show experience for the last 3 years about. Yeah, I showed my last 5 years experience on my application, highlighting the projects I did, how I led the team, how I led my programs, and everything. And I got approved to become a PMI member, and I registered for the exam. Of course, paying for that exam at that point in time was really a big blow on us, considering how financially buoyant I was then. But I summoned the courage and wrote the exam. I'm equally going to share my journey, the experience or the experiences I had writing that exam. I'm definitely going to make that video because it's something that will help you if you're thinking of becoming a certified project management professional. It's something that is going to help you as well. So I registered, and after about 5 years, did I say 5 years? After about 5 days, so they sent me an approval email that I can go ahead and register for my exam. And that was how I registered for the exam. I selected the date, prepped myself, and I wrote the exam, and I became a certified project management professional here in Canada. This is not like to talk so much. The point I'm trying to make here is that you have the experience, you have the skill, you have the certificate. You don't need to have project management. Yes, I was opportuned to do a course with Saskatchewan Polytechnic as a applied project management, but you don't necessarily need that certificate to write your project management professional exam to become certified. You don't. As long as you have experience, which is the main, I think that's the main criteria, right? As long as you have your experience and you have degree, you are able to prove that you have led team or you have led projects. That is all you need to be certified. So if you need help with registering or getting you prepared for interview or writing resume or whatnot, you are not far from reaching out to Tina. Okay, this is one of the services I'm providing at the moment because God has been faithful to me. I committed my days. It was not easy. I was working, I was schooling, I was it was last year was really really crazy, but I'm happy that I used the opportunity of last year because I equally did infection prevention and control course same period last year. I didn't have time to come on here to make videos. Yes, I already said you people I was missing in action last year because of all these things that were on me. And today I feel like, well, the business analysis course I did in 2023 exposed me to the agile methodology and the waterfall methodology. Now putting it in place, like even in my project management courses that we use the MS project to work and everything, it kind of relates with having acquired all these experiences where how it helped me and where it's taking me to. I don't know if this video is very or is beneficial or is valuable to you, but this is how I became a certified project management professional here in Canada. I don't want it to be long. If you have any question relating to the topic I just mentioned, or how you can become a project management professional in Canada, how you can tell down your experience, your everything on your resume and answer questions during an interview, just like I said, let me know. You can equally put down in the comment section if you benefited from this. And one thing I will say before you leave, if you're an immigrant, you migrated to a country like Canada, believe in yourself. All you need to do is to defend your experience, your skills on paper. That is the resume. Get invited and be ready to defend all those things you wrote there while looking into their eyes and answering their questions. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you all on my next video. Bye bye.